Alright guys, let's get away from all this doom and gloom and do some mods. What do I got? Vaporesso Tarot. Now, this is an interesting package. When I first unboxed it, I've been using it for about probably a weekish. And give you a little band, just tells you 200-watt box mod. You know, gives you the specs on the size and everything, which I will tell you about in a minute. Same thing on here, resistance range, you know, but I didn't even pay any mind to the outside of the box until I opened it. Look, shiny mod, beautiful. That's it, no instructions. They give you no instructions, but they do give you the old scratch and check. So, I'm assuming they're thinking we're all pretty experienced at this point, so who needs instructions? But this company can be sketchy at times, but I've been using their Target for a while, and it's held up fine, and the quality seems great. So, but what are you gonna get here? Give you a little close up. I'm gonna blur this out to give you the full 360 effect. Nope, get out of here, autofocus. There we go. Come on. So that's what it looks like. It has a little carbon fiber wrap on both sides. Yeah, I got the orange. I like the orange, but it's a nice mod. Very sturdy. That's what I like. When you feel that substance of the weight in your hand, it just automatically, if you're old like me, gives you confidence in something, because, you know, America was built on sturdiness. I like my mods feeling sturdy. So, what does it have? You got a spring-loaded, gold-plated 510 connector down there. So, it's typical. You got little venting spikes right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, to help with your airflow. It measures in at a pretty respectable. You got 93 millimeters long by 57 wide and 23 thick. It will go 5 to 200 watts, and you can see the increment change is ridiculous. Look at that. Nope, let me go on that side. This thing plays no games with going up and down. Super fast, and it's kind of a drag, because you could easily miss your wattage by 30. So goes I believe it is 280 to 600 Fahrenheit, 150 to 315 Celsius. So got your Europeans and Americans covered there. It says zinc alloy with I got my shit written here so I don't forget. Carbon fiber construction. Aluminum. I mean, the carbon fiber, they say this is carbon fiber. I'm not a materials guy, but I'm willing to bet that's not carbon fiber in there. I'm willing to bet that's a carbon fiber inlay, like when you get with the car with upgraded interior and there's carbon fiber strips. No, it's not carbon fiber. It's probably not. I couldn't tell you for sure, but that's what they're stating. And since there's no instructions in the box, I'm only going to let them state so far. So you got a typical 510 thread. It is the spring-loaded connector, and it comes in black, blue, white, and orange. So that's your basic rundown. That's your specs on this guy. Where you have your Vaporesso logo right there, and get that out of the glare. It's also where you're going to have your two 18650 batteries. On a down note, there's no ribbon inside. So if you have mods with, you know, where you could fold the ribbon under the batteries, when you're done, just pull it out, you're not doing that on this. You're going to have to get in there and dig it out. But the magnets are pretty strong. I wouldn't worry about that cover coming off. It locks into place very nice. The finish on it is very nice. I mean, it's a super nice looking mod. But this is, which is odd. This is another oddity on this thing. 10 clicks. 10 clicks turns mine off. Why 10? Why not 5? I don't know, but the 10, it's 10 clicks. I just keep clicking. It could click at 10 or 15. I'm not even counting. But it is a remarkably easy mod to use, which the one thing I do like is, see your little 3 buttons right there? See that guy right there? That will take you right through your modes. You hold that down, you got your, that is nickel coils. That is your stainless steel 316 coil. That is your titanium coil. And back to wattage. You know, you have your typical, this is your up button, this guy, that's your down button, that's your fire button. I do like its own independent button instead of holding down 2, holding down 3. But if you would like, you can. If for our left-handers out there, if you hold down the up and down button, it will flip. So how do you like them apples? So it's at least they're considerate of our our left-handed friends. So the most important thing is, besides the finish, besides the feel, which it feels great, and now, you know what? I will show you next to another mod that I use all the time, and this is significantly smaller. The Lissimo, you can see too, it has better venting on the bottom. I think it has much better venting. Those holes are pretty substantial, so you should battery should stay nice and cool. It will go up to 200. So if you're vaping, if you're vaping 130, 140, 150, you'll have plenty of room for your batteries to breathe. So as you can see, similar, but I mean, this is just like a clunky box that feels good. This feels a little sleeker, a little bit more modern. So not a bad thing. I think Vape NW has it. I want to say it's $46 right now. I pre-ordered, and which makes no sense. They sell it to you for like 56. Take 10% off. You pay for everything in advance. Wait 6 weeks. You get it the same time as everybody else, and so I feel like pre-ordering is kind of a waste on that site. But besides that, now the most important thing is, how does it vape? Well, since we have a Vaporesso mod. Oh no! Thank God for sturdy construction. Saves my clumsiness. So let's see. And the only thing is, I will show you guys, because a lot of people out there are incredibly anal about how the tank sits on this. And now this thing, you will see, you do get gaps sometimes on it. Sits in pretty stiff, but it's hard to see. It will get gaps, and there is an overhang, if you can see right there. So the bigger your tank, the more overhang. If you are, like most people, seem to be incredibly anal about things like that, that will bother you. But I couldn't care less. As long as the mod works. So it's going to ask you too, when you put on new coil, is this a new or an old? Up for new, negative for old. So this is a new one. It's reading a 0.16. This is the Vaporesso ceramic. So let's see. We'll do a 500 degree vape. Works just fine. I haven't had a problem with any of the modes yet, but that's not bad considering there was no ramp up time. But all the settings seem to work on this. I tested a stainless steel coil, works just fine. But now, since this thing does go up to 200, we will take the highest tank that I have, which just goes up to, we're going to put this up to 120, just to see if it does pump the power with the Arctic V8. And look, it does look like it's a nice mod. I'm happy I bought it because I'm going to be using this thing a lot. So let's see, let's get out of this mode. Remember your mode button. You got to hold it down for a few seconds before it switches through, so it's not going to be a quick cycle of the modes. But not the worst thing in the world. So let's see. How's this thing vaping at 70? Yeah, it's reading a 0.3, which is, oh, that's perfect. It's 0.3 coil. Fires up just fine. Let's see. Go up to 110. Let's give it 110. There's no reason to go crazy with this thing. I just want to see, can it handle the workload? As you can see, no problem firing up. So I do really like this mod. I'm going to be taking it out more. Maybe 4-6 weeks in, I will give it I'll give it another update just to let you know if there's any issues with the finish, any software glitches I come across, anything like that. But the finish seems pretty good. This plastic overlay over the carbon fiber seems pretty strong. We'll see how the orange paint holds up. I like the orange. I'm just trying to get different stuff now, blues and reds, because I'm tired of just blacks and silver, and gets old after a while. That was a beastly vape at $1.25, but it's a pretty good, it's a good mod. So that's the review for it. If you guys go pick it up, hopefully you like it as much as I do, because right now it's been my everyday at home vape, taking some time away from my other lineup, but it's a good mod, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe. You can like, share, whatever you guys want to do, and don't worry, keep on vaping.